How do we know that the persecution of Donald Trump and his family by the U.S. Justice Department and its FBI is political? It's easy. Just compare the way that the Justice Department, DOJ, is persecuting the Trump family versus what they're doing to the Biden family. Because look at the prosecution or the investigation of Hunter Biden. It's being done by a U.S. attorney out in the outlands of the District of Delaware. It's not being done by the main office of the Justice Department. They barely have any cooperation from the FBI, and it's just a prosecution for tax evasion, or an investigation rather, because he hasn't even been indicted yet. Meanwhile, the Trump family is going through a full persecution. They've had search warrants at the president's home. There's a whole issue, supposedly, of whether or not President Trump took classified documents with him to Mar-a-Lago, but it's only an issue because there's a real question as to whether or not most of those documents, or all of them even, were actually declassified. But meanwhile, we have the Attorney General of the United States, Merrick Garland, directly involved in both the investigation and the prosecution of President Trump. Meanwhile, President Biden, who actually helped Hunter Biden peddle influence while President Biden was Vice President of the United States, giving plane trips to business associates of Hunter Biden, giving favors to the Ukrainian government, giving favors to Ukrainian gas companies. We know that was going on, and yet the Justice Department and the FBI's main office in Washington, D.C. has nothing to do with it. It's a political persecution of the Trump family.